handsome? No, mama. What? Good morning, handsome. What happened? What happened? You want help? Come on, you can do it all by yourself. Come on. What's all that? Ep, you got up, huh? Ep. Hmm. Is that sister's papers fall on you? Get up, get up, come on, get up, get up, get up. Come on. I don't grind those teeth. Can I touch the computer? No, Rex. No.
Call 1-800-732-1823 or go online to HumanaFreeBook.com and get this free.
Is it 20?
There's no way.
He's about to go to gym class actually. Yeah, well, you know, he seems to.
Take you a long time to find new paper. They're looking all over for you, Mr. Big.
I'm standing here all the time.
All your fishing friends are trained. Let it go. Start enjoying yourself.
Yes. You too. You have a wonderful time in San Francisco.
Sure, I have wonderful time. Why not have wonderful time? Everything's taken care of down here. No reason both of us shouldn't have a wonderful time, is there? No, you haven't, Father. We just want to have a wonderful time.
Sure.
Body from Zeta. Let it go. Hurry in to JC Anima.
And, you know, to be successful in life,
And that's
we've gone down the street depending on the day, but they're all we're all in it together, and I love that.
Can you go anywhere without being Joey was becoming more and more
The pumpkins are being destroyed with our faces on.
incredible.
But while all of this was going on, I don't know how to say what was happening. Let me talk to you guys.
I was sweating so hard.
Yes. Trying this thing out, honestly.
That's a bad
We were going to show you the vehicles of tomorrow, right? We were, until she destroyed one.
Only that the right brake makes you catapult out of the limbo. So I couldn't ever fall, but I'm okay.
But she's okay.
Yeah.
$5,000, by the way. You're not getting to really say. All right, we're talking to KOB Energy Technologies about some of the vehicles in the future here. Okay, you're expert at this, right? So you're not
What makes this so special?
This scooter is the most efficient cat, the most efficient drive system that we know of today. It's the least amount of energy to get you from point A to point B.
I can't see how starting it because at least the kickstand is over here.
Oh, the kickstand, go up.
Okay, here we go. I took a fall already, but I got that out of my system.
And also,
The maintenance is pretty much
zero. All I know is
There's no sound
She likes to live.
She needs a follower.
No.
Make the mistake again of hitting the right brake. Here we go. Lauren. You look good on that thing, though. I like the helmet.
I hope you So let's show us these other vehicles here. This is another one that you'll be probably using for commercial uses within the next couple of months.
Exactly. This is a 50-mile-an-hour top speed, very ultra low power consumption, ultra efficient machine, primarily for markets in Europe and Asia, and also here. So it's much faster than your typical.
And so we're bringing all these here, especially for commercial uses. Obviously, these are not going to get on the highway, but you got cities like Santa Monica or any of these little cities where they can use these for commercial purposes.
Exactly.
Even a scooter for that matter.
And high five on timing, because I think Maria Santel was reporting in the news earlier today that California is trying to add 3 million electric vehicles by 2025. So this will definitely qualify.
Yeah, that is
Right?
Do anything here? You announcing? I'm going to put my seatbelt on and I'll
No, don't make me that face. No. Let me kiss your face. Let me kiss your face.
Lived in New York for 10 years, didn't have a car. Wait, I think it's interesting. No, I haven't one. I took the scooter first.
I mean,
Okay, well, remember
What? You want to knock it all out again? Go ahead. You know.
Okay, oh my goodness. Okay. This one is much easier than this one.
What did you do? You knocked it out. You tipped it over.
Ray, I have a question. I know there was a controversy surrounding electronic vehicles and batteries or that.
Oh my goodness. What are you doing? Put it back.
The KLA is sponsored by California's Motorist Helpline. For free help to quit smoking, call 1-800-NO-BUZZ.
Come on, buddy. You can do it. Come on, reel it up. You gotta reel it up now, buddy. Reel it up. You got him on there. Bring him in. Is that a boss? Oh, bring it up. Bring it up. Keep reeling. Oh, keep reeling. Come on, where is he? Whoa. You caught that all by yourself? How old are you to catch that? 3. You're 3 years old? Show me how many fingers that is.
Yeah, it's big, really big.
How to satisfy you.
No, please.
Stage when so much of our online services involve handing over a certain amount of your own data, whether it's your emails or the documents that you're storing in a cloud.
Past few weeks of exchange dysfunction, along with stories of hundreds of thousands of Americans losing their existing health plans, help underscore why Washington should not be running our private health insurance system. The botched rollout is all the more reason that the individual mandate penalty should be delayed. Average Americans deserve a waiver from Obamacare too. It's only fair when exchanges are such a mess. The companies represented here today were in charge of building the federal exchange, but CMS was responsible for ensuring that everything worked together properly. So the question we have to ask ourselves is, in light of all the administration's assurances, are they simply confident, or were they just lying to the American people? I yield back.
Thank you. I have slide 1 I'd like to put up. Like all of Obamacare, what it appears on the surface is not what it is. This is the terms and conditions you accept at some point early in the process, and that looks pretty plain Jane. Now put up slide number 2. What you don't see is this slide, which says you have no reasonable expectation of privacy regarding any communication or data transiting or stored on this information system at any time and for any lawful government purpose, The government may monitor, intercept, search, and seize any communication or data transiting or stored on this information system. Any communication data transiting or stored on this information system may be disclosed or used for any lawful purpose. That's Obamacare in a nutshell. It says one thing on the surface, does something totally different behind the scenes. In my questions, I'm going to ask the contractors about this total lack of privacy and what they knew about it. With that, I yield back.
Chairman yields back to recognize the ranking member of the House of Ministers alone.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I just heard my chairman of the subcommittee, the health subcommittee, say once again he wants to delay the Affordable Care Act. And I have great respect for the gentleman from Pennsylvania, but here we go again. Another cynical effort by the Republicans to delay, defund, or ultimately repeal the Affordable Care Act. I'd like to think that somehow this hearing is above board and legitimate, but it's not. The Republicans don't have clean hands here. Their effort obviously isn't to make this better, but to use the website and the glitches as an excuse to defund or repeal Obamacare. And I just think it's very unfortunate because there are millions of people out there who've been trying to go on this website, I understand like 20 million. And they deserve an opportunity once this is fixed. And I know the administration is trying very hard to fix it, as are all of our witnesses here today. They deserve an opportunity to have health care and not be among those 30 or 40 million who are uninsured, or even more so, that don't have a good benefit package. I would just ask my Republicans, let the goal here be to fix it, not nix it. And if that were your goal, I'd feel very good about this hearing, but I don't see that happening. One of the things I wanted to bring attention is how Democrats take a much different approach to things. When Medicare Part D started up, and I have this chart here, there were all kinds of problems with the website. It went on for months. These are some of the headlines that appeared in the newspapers about the problems. But did the Democrats get up and say, oh, Medicare Part D is terrible, let's repeal it or defund it? No. We said, let's work hard to make it better, and that's what we did, and the glitches disappeared, and the program became a good program. And that's what I'd like to see my Republican colleagues do today. But it's not the case. Time and time again, the GOP has tried to slow the progress of implementing the ACA. They were willing to shut down the government for 3 weeks. Did you forget what was happening the last 3 weeks when they tried to shut down? Well, they did shut down the government 3 weeks. And the reason was because they wanted us to defund or make changes or delay the Affordable Care Act. I hear my Republican colleagues talking about that they care about money, whether it's federal dollars or individual dollars. The information that's come out now says that the government or the gross national product lost $24 billion during the 3-week shutdown. 0.5% of the gross national product in the last quarter. You're talking about money? You don't care. What about all the money you lost in the 3 weeks? That didn't matter just because you wanted to delay the Affordable Care Act? Again, there's no clean hands here, my colleagues. Do you really care? I don't think so. I just wish that you would stop this obstruction, work with us on trying to make this a better system. And as my colleague, as Mr. Waxman said, this can be fixed if you'll work with us. I yield now to the gentlewoman from Colorado, Mr. Gibb.
Thank you very much, Mr. Malone. As we've heard, we're here today to find out what the problem is with the healthcare.gov website and how we can fix these multiple technical problems. Last month, as the chairman noted, we heard from CGI, QSSI, Serco, and Equifax, the same 4 contractors who are here today. They told us that the website would work. We even asked them point blank. Mr. Malone asked them, and I asked them. They told us that HHS was doing an excellent job of testing the product. They said there was nothing wrong, and they expressed nothing but optimism. And so 3 weeks later, here we are. We're still hearing reports of significant problems. Now, I appreciate all of the contractors coming today. I give them the benefit of the doubt when they say things are improving. But I want to stress, for the Affordable Care Act to work, these problems need to be fixed. And these problems need to be fixed fast. We need to hear today exactly what they're doing to fix these issues, and we need to see clear examples of improvement and be provided with a timeline for how it will be fully optional. Mr. Chairman, this is not our first experience with introductions of new healthcare programs, as Mr. Pallone said. I was on this committee in 2006 when Medicare Part D was implemented during the Bush administration. Let's not forget what a mess it was and the significant problems seniors had with registering for the new benefits. But I also want to remind my colleagues on both sides of the aisle that the difficulties passed and were soon forgotten amid the success of Part D. And so I really take the gestures on the other side of the aisle seriously. And I hope that we can say that we work together to ensure the success of healthcare.gov. Now, there's something else I remember from the introduction of the Part D benefit, Mr. Chairman. Every single one of us, whether or not we voted yea or nay for the law, worked together for our success. I found the newsletter that I sent out to my constituents after Medicare Part D, in which I said, I oppose the law that created this program, but people need to be armed with the information requested. And I would urge everybody on both sides of the aisle to do that. So my hope, Mr. Chairman, is that today marks the beginning of an effort on the majority's part to make sure that the health care law works and is successful and Americans can enjoy the benefits. I really think that it's important to make that happen. And I'm so happy and touched really today to hear the majority express these concerns about making the ACA work better. And I really hope that there's legitimate in it, because this is what's going to give insurance to millions of Americans who have gone without health care for many, many years because they couldn't afford the program. And with that, I yield to the Chairman Emeritus of the full committee, Mr. Dingell.
I thank the gentlewoman for yielding to me. This is a wonderful opportunity for us to make the Affordable Care Act work. I remind my colleagues the last perfect law came off the top of Mount Sinai with Moses written on a stone tablet by the hand of God. No, nothing so good has happened since. I urge us to use our best efforts then to see to it that this new law goes into effect and works, and that we carry out our responsibility to the American people to see to it that we do everything we can to support and defend the Constitution and the laws of the United States. I've heard some unfortunate things on the other side. They said we have to do everything in our power to prevent Obamacare. Obamacare, get rid of it, period. All of a sudden, now our friends on the other side have forgotten that. Well, I hope they'll continue to forget it, because we have a chance to see to it that the American people get health care as a matter of right, not as a matter of financial privilege. I am very frustrated, at least as frustrated as anybody else in this room, about the problem facing healthcare.gov. This is unacceptable. It needs to be fixed. And we can, if we are willing to work together, do something to see to it that it in fact is fixed, and that it helps all of the American people. Now, slow website is better than the alternative, and where healthcare is a privilege only for the few, it doesn't seem to matter. But it's for everybody. We have to address that question and see to it that we take care of all of our people. I look forward to exploring how the website can be fixed in this hearing today. I look forward to working with my Republican colleagues and my Democratic colleagues to see that we do a constructive job of making this new law work. I remind all that when we were dealing with Medicare Part D, which was not something that was originated on this side of the aisle, we worked together to see to it that in fact it worked. And now it is an accepted and acceptable conclusion to a significant problem, which, by the way, is improved by Affordable Care Act. Mr. Chairman, I thank you for your courtesy. I thank the gentle lady for yielding to me, and I hope we can work constructively on this matter today. It's a great opportunity.
The gentleman from the great state of Michigan's time has expired. At this point, I'd like to introduce the witnesses for today's hearing. Our first witness is Cheryl Campbell. She is the Senior VP for CGI's Federal Health and Compliance Programs and Defense Agency Programs. She was appointed to this position in 2009, and in this capacity, she is the driver of strategy and execution for the practice to serve the needs of providers, government, and public. Our second witness is Andrew Slavitt. He is the Group Executive VP for Optum QSSI, and in this capacity, he is responsible for business strategy, public policy, corporate investment, research and development, acquisitions, and corporate governance. Prior to this role, he has served in other roles at United Health Group and was founder and CEO of Health Allies, which was acquired by United Health Group in 2003. Our third witness is Lynn Spelsey. She serves as the corporate counsel for Equifax Workforce Solutions. In this role, her responsibilities include advising the business on matters related to contracts, products, regulatory issues, and client relationships. She also works with sales leaders and internal contract staff and the broader legal department to manage workforce solutions related issues related to litigation, human resources, government affairs, and regulatory. Our last witness is John Lau. He is the program director at CERCO. He is responsible for overseeing eligibility and enrollment support services, specializing in the implementation and management of large-scale health and human services programs in the U.S., including Medicaid, CHIP, and TANF. His experience includes initial implementation and startup, risk identification, and issue resolution using a commercial governance system, security and privacy, and the design, implementation, and management of multi-million transaction healthcare documents and transaction processing systems, including California's SCHIP and Texas eligibility system for Medicaid, CHIP, and TANF. So at this point, I will now swear in the witnesses. You are aware that the committee is holding an investigative hearing, and when doing so, has had the practice of taking testimony under oath. Do any of you have objection to testifying under oath? Seeing none, the chair then advises you that under the rules of the House and the rules of the committee, you are entitled to be advised by counsel. You desire to be advised by counsel during your testimony today.
Where's your thing?
None.
Oh.
In that case, if you would please rise and raise your right hand, I will swear you in. Do you swear that the testimony you are about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Here, I'll give you one.
Thank you.
Hold on, I'll give you one.
You are now under oath, except for the penalties set forth in Title 18, Section 1001 of the U.S. Code. You are now able to give a 5-minute summary of your written statement.
Chairman, ranking member,
I'm not leaving. I'm not.
thank you for the opportunity to appear today.
This one?
My name is Cheryl Campbell, and I'm the Senior Vice President at CGI Federal. I have responsibility for all of CGI Federal's projects, the Department of Health and Human Services, and several other federal agencies. I'm here today to reinforce CGI Federal's ongoing commitment to the success of the federal exchange on healthcare.gov. Let me say unequivocally that CGI Federal is fully committed to its partnership with CMS. Our priority is for Americans to have a positive experience in applying, shopping, and enrolling on the federal exchange. To this end, we dedicate the very best experts to optimize our portion of the federal exchange. For context, let me first describe our role in the federal exchange. The exchange is comprised of 6 complex systems and involves 55 contractors, including CGI Federal, 5 government agencies, 36 states, and more than 300 insurers with more than 4,500 insurance plans, all coming together in healthcare.gov. CMS competitively awarded CGI Federal its portion of the federal exchange, a software application called the Federally Facilitated Marketplace, or FFM. Specifically, the FFM provides functionality for eligibility and enrollment, plan management, and financial management. CMS serves as the systems integrator, having ultimate responsibility for end-to-end performance of the federal exchange. It also is important to understand the complexity of CGI Federal's work on the exchange. The FFM is a sophisticated software application that combines a web portal, a transaction processor, and sophisticated business analytics to simultaneously help Americans determine their eligibility for insurance, apply for subsidy, shop for health plans, and enroll in qualified plans. The technology works in real time with sophisticated analytics systems developed by other contractors, large-scale data repositories hosted in disparate federal agency databases, and health plans for more than 300 insurers. In short, the Federal Exchange, including the FFM, is not a standard consumer website, but rather a sophisticated integrated technology platform that for the first time in history combines the processes of selecting and enrolling in insurance, determining eligibility for government subsidies, all in one place and in real time. Since award on September 30th, 2011, CGI Federal has worked diligently to develop the FFM by following a rigorous process that is customary for large IT projects. The FFM passed 8 required technical reviews before going live on October 1.
On October 1?
Federal delivered the FFM functionality required, and some consumers were able to enroll on October 1. We acknowledge that issues arising in the Federal Exchange made the enrollment process difficult for too many Americans. Consequently, CGI Federal's focus shifted immediately to solving consumer access and navigation processes on the exchange.
What are you doing?
The first set of issues on the exchange
What are you
another
doing?
contractor's enterprise identity management, or EIDM, function. The EIDM allows consumers to create secure accounts and serves as the front door to the Federal Exchange. Consumers must pass through this front door in order to enter the FFM application. Unfortunately, the EIDM created a bottleneck preventing the vast majority of consumers from accessing the FFM. Since then, CMS, CGI Federal, and other contractors have worked closely together to troubleshoot and solve this front door problem. As more consumers are gaining access to the FFM and enrolling in qualified plans, the increased number of transactions caused performance problems such as slow response times and data assurance issues.
What happened?
CGI Federal is addressing these problems through tuning, optimization, and application improvement. Over the past 2 weeks, the Federal Exchange has steadily improved. We continue to dedicate the resources necessary to shorten wait and transaction times and improve data quality. We have confidence in our ability to deliver successfully.
You like to chew on wires.
Because the company that I represent here today has successfully delivered some of the most complex IT implementations for the U.S. government, including federalreporting.gov. We have partnered with CMS on transformative projects like Medicare.gov, which has enabled more than 50 million beneficiaries to receive health and drug plans annually. We are widely recognized by independent parties for our expertise in IT systems and software, and have state-of-the-art credentials to demonstrate our commitment to rigorous software development processes. And as part of the 5th largest independent IT and business process services company in the world, we leverage deep resources and expertise of a global workforce. I will end this testimony where I began, by reinforcing CGI Federal's unwavering commitment to working collaboratively with CMS to improve the consumer experience. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Slott.
Chairman Upton, Ranking Member Waxman, and members of the committee.
Oh my God, don't pull on your neck.
My name is Andy Slavitt.
Don't pull on your
and I'm
neck.
Group Executive Vice President
No,
at Optum, Business Unit of United Health Group. Optum owns QSSI, one of the contractors working in the online healthcare marketplaces. Let me begin by saying we understand the frustration many people have felt since healthcare.gov was launched. We have been and remain accountable for the performance of our tools and our work product. I'll start by discussing our work on the Data Services Hub, a large and complex project that was the subject of much interest in QSSI's work for the marketplace prior to launch. Simply put, the Data Services Hub is a pipeline.
You're trying to put it back around your neck, huh? You can't get it around your neck, and you're getting mad.
In various trusted data sources. Specifically, A consumer interested in purchasing health insurance goes to the marketplace's web portal to fill out enrollment forms and select a plan. The consumer provides the marketplace with information such as citizenship, which must be verified. The data services
Oh my God, no, please don't make the point.
directs queries from the
No, not the
marketplace
thing.
to various sources such as government databases that can verify that
I love you,
information and
man.
send the information back to the marketplace. As a technology pipeline, the data services hub does not determine the accuracy of the information it transports, nor does it store any data. The Data Services Hub has performed well since the marketplace has launched. On October 1, the Data Services Hub successfully processed more than 178,000 transactions, and it has processed millions more since. When occasional discrete bugs in the Data Services Hub were identified, we promptly corrected them. In addition to the Data Services Hub,